What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite soft shell jackets for rock climbing. It's got great flexibility, great breathability, and pretty decent weather resistance. So if that's something that you might be interested in, go ahead and stick around and let's check this out. Alright guys, so if you're interested in backpacking, rock climbing, mountaineering, camping, whatever it may be, this is the channel for you. We post videos like how-to videos, gear reviews, trip overviews, things like that. So you're definitely going to want to hit the subscribe button down there so that you can keep up to date with all of our content and you won't miss any of our videos. I promise you, you won't regret it. What's going on, guys? Trevor Long here for Sawback Gear, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite soft shell jacket for rock climbing, and that is the Outdoor Research Ferrosi Jacket. For those of you that don't know, soft shell jackets are a specific type of layer that you can use for multitudes of outdoor sports. They are characterized by being highly flexible, breathable, water resistant, and all around just a decent mid-weight layer that you can use either for insulation or an exterior layer on days where it's maybe not as cold or just slight inclement weather or whatever it may be. There are different types of soft shell jackets, but typically what you're trying to do when selecting a soft shell jacket is balance weather resistance with breathability for whatever your intended use might be. Although you can find some jackets that are both highly breathable and highly weather resistant, in general, the more breathable they are, the less weather resistant, and vice versa. So if you're looking for something that's on the more like for mountaineering, you might want something that's a little bit more weather resistant, especially if you're going to be using it as like your outside layer for slightly warmer mountaineering days to keep water out or any kind of light snow that might be happening when you're not wearing your heavy shell. But when you take that weather resistance, oftentimes you'll be sacrificing a little bit of breathability. On the flip side, typically when you're doing things like rock climbing or sports where there's not quite as much weather resistance needed, and it's sometimes a bit warmer, you might want to go for a more breathable option that will help your body vent off its heat, but still keep you protected from any elements because it still has a little bit of weather resistance, especially when you're climbing on some chilly mornings and maybe there's some mist in the air or whatever it might be. So that last type of jacket, the more breathable, less weather resistant, is where the Ferrosi comes in. The Ferrosi jacket is one of the most flexible jackets that I have ever used. It's made out of a nylon spandex blend, and that gives it an incredible ability to stretch with you when you're doing dynamic movements like you use in rock climbing. I have never had an issue with this jacket being too restrictive. It is highly stretchable. I mean, you can just see like in the material, it's quite flexible in pretty much every direction. The sleeves have a little bit less flexibility in them, but the chest and shoulders have quite a bit of flexibility. Just gonna do it here. This makes the jacket incredibly comfortable to wear, and sometimes you barely even remember that it's there. It's also highly breathable, so if you're exerting yourself, it will definitely vent off your body heat and keep you comfortable and keep you from sweating too much inside your jacket. And it does provide a moderate amount of weather resistance. It is not waterproof, I need to stress that. If you get it very wet, it will saturate the fabric. But it does dry pretty quickly, and it will protect you from a moderate amount of rain or water or whatever it may be. It does come with a DWR coating, and you can also always replenish that as well with DWR treatments. So it will, pill up the water and help it run off the jacket instead of soaking you uncomfortably. The jacket weighs 13.4 ounces in the hooded version, but it does come with multiple different options, including a hoodless version, which is obviously lighter, and there's also Outdoor Research Ferrosi pants as well. The jacket comes with multiple cinch points that include one on the waist, so you can cinch down below your harness. You can cinch down using these elastic cords that are in the waist of the jacket. It also has two cinches on either side of the hood. Now the hood will not go outside of a climbing jacket, but you can put it over your head and put your climbing jacket outside of it because it's so thin and lightweight, it really won't become an issue. So I would call that semi-helmet compatible. One of the other features of the jacket is that it has elastic cuffs, so it will kind of cinch down a little bit over your wrists. They're not as adjustable as something like a Velcro cuff or whatever it may be, but it does give a little bit of cinching around the wrists and makes it a little bit more comfortable, and you don't have as much loose fabric flapping around. It has a couple pockets too. This model comes with a chest zip and two hand pockets in the lower waist. The hand pockets are not harness compatible, so if you have a harness on, it will be a little bit of an issue trying to get your hands in there. It still can be done, but just keep that in mind that if you're going to be climbing with your harness outside of your jacket, that the hand pockets may not be the most accessible thing to you. All the zippers come with zipper hoods to keep water out from seeping in through the zippers, which is a good feature, especially adding to the weather resistance, kind of increasing its score on that field a little bit. That was a good design choice, I think, by them. And other than that, I found this jacket to be very durable. I've owned this jacket for 3 years now, I think. I'm checking with Phil. Yeah, I think about 3 years, and it still doesn't have any holes in it. I used to wear it constantly, even just in my day-to-day life. I'd wear it to work and all the time. It's a very comfortable jacket, and it comes in lots of different colors. I chose bright orange because I'm weird, but that's not the point. The point is that it's a great jacket, very durable, and I've never had an issue with it wearing out or having any tears or holes in it whatsoever. So if you're looking for a good jacket to wear when you're rock climbing, whether it's on fall mornings or spring days where it's a little bit misty outside and it's not quite raining but maybe a little bit weathery, or maybe it's just a little bit crisp and you want to have a jacket that you can use for climbing, you can't go wrong with the Outdoor Research Ferrosi Jacket. I basically bring it with me anytime I go rock climbing, even in the summer because you never know, and it's one of my favorite jackets for that purpose. So I recommend you check it out and let us know what you think. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you like all of our content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate that. It really helps us out, and honestly, if you do, you're automatically one of my best friends. Other than that, if you have this jacket and you like it, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Or if you have a different soft shell jacket that you like to use, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below, because maybe we can check it out, see if we like it, and maybe we can put up a review about that as well. So go ahead and leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to say or any questions you'd like to ask. And other than that, I think that's going to do it for us. I've been Trevor Long for Sawback Gear, and I look forward to seeing you outside.